Hi guys, hi friends, welcome to the new video, welcome to the Blender for Beginners part 2. Today I'm gonna show you how you can edit your 3D model, your mesh in this software, and how you can add material to your 3D models, to the mesh, yes, and more. So as you can see, I can select my cube by the left click, and I have right here object mode, yes, on this corner. I can click on this and I have bunch of stuff. We're gonna focus on the edit mode right here. If I'm gonna just choose edit mode, as you can see, new tools just appear right here, yes? First, I want to focus right here on the selection type. So I can select right here on this cube, on this edit mode, right here by the vertices. This is the icon, and the shortcut is 1, okay? So I can select the vertices on this cube, and of course from the previous tutorial I can hold shift to select multiple vertices, and of course G to move them if I want, yes? Or maybe G, Z to lock them in the Z axis, yes, if I want. This is from the previous tutorial. I'm gonna control Z this. So I have the edge selection, vertices, I'm sorry, selection, vertices. 2 is the edge selection. So right here, as you can see, I can select this edge maybe, and G, as you can see, I just edit this, yes, by moving around this edge. So I'm gonna control Z once again, and I have the face selection right here. So I can select maybe this face, yes, and G, as you can see, this just moving around this face. Once again, control Z. And it's important, like I said, to use the shortcuts, yes. Tab is to go to the edit mode, and you can edit your mesh. Maybe I'm gonna just use 2 to the edge selection and move this around right here. And if I'm gonna just click tab on and go to the object mode, as you can see, this just edit my mesh. I'm gonna control Z once again. So it's important to stay basically, because most of your time in this software you're gonna stay in this edit mode and object mode, okay, to edit your 3D models if you want, of course, yes. So I'm gonna click tab. So 1 vertices selection, 2 edge selection, and 3 face selection, okay. I'm gonna click tab once again to go to the object mode. Now you can scale objects by S. So you can select this cube and click S and move a mouse. As you can see, this cube is getting bigger. If I want to apply, just left click, and this cube is big. I'm gonna control Z once again, and S to make it smaller, yes. So I can control the scale basically by the S shortcut right here. Now what I want to show you next, basically this icon, you can change this layout right here window to whatever window you want, because you have a bunch of options right here, as you can see, yes. You have the animation windows right here, yes, you have the sculpting windows, and you have right here different types of windows. But what I want to show you, you have right here the layout, you have right here the modeling, and this automatically give you the tool to edit. As you can see, this is already in edit mode, yes. You have the sculpting. If you want to sculpt some 3D model, yes, you can use this. As you can see, you have a bunch of options to check out different tutorials on my channel. I explain everything right here too on this one. You have UV editing. You can edit basically some textures, yes, to your model, yes, right here on this UV editing. You have a bunch of options. We're gonna focus on the shading right here. Yes. If I'm gonna just click shading right here, and I'm gonna just click right here once again, because my PC is not that great. You have a bunch of options how you wanna see your right here 3D models, okay, your scene. This is the solid view, okay, this icon. This is different view. This is shading viewport, yes, right here. And you have the render view. If I'm gonna just click right here, I'm gonna maybe bring this a little bit up just to show it, because I think my webcam is right. Wait, let's. I wanna show you the tool. Right here on this icon, you have the render view, okay. If I'm gonna just click right here, this is what my camera, and this is what I'm gonna render, how it's gonna look, okay. This icon, this is important stuff, okay. Right here, I'm gonna click to go to the solid view. So this icon basically shows me what my scene it looks like basically if I want to render this icon right here, this icon, okay, right here. I'm gonna go back to the solid view. So I have the shading right here, yes, selected. I can add different materials right here to my objects, yes. This just use basically, this window is the tool to add materials to your 3D models. So you have right here another window, as you can see. Now, of course, on this icon, you can change, to the different window if you want. Yes. And if I'm gonna just select my cube and click new, this just automatically add new material, and this just automatically add this principal right here, BSDF shader. You have bunch of options in this shading, yes, edit tool, that makes sense. So if you're gonna just click Shift A, this is very basic example. You have bunch of shaders right here, textures, yes, so you can play around. Maybe we're gonna dig in more in the next tutorial. So as you can see on this principal BSDF, I have basic color. If I'm gonna just go and change, wait guys, if I'm gonna just change to the different color, you can see the effect, because we must go right here to the render view. As you can see, now I can see the effect, and this is what basically I'm gonna render. Once again, I explained this. So I can change right here the color, yes, of my stupid cube, and even I can go right here, because this is basically the layout window. This is my window that I see, yes. I can go on this window on the edit mode if I want, yes. So if I'm gonna just click tab, and I can basically edit, yes, some stuff. If I'm gonna just click 2 to the edge selection and grab this edge, and maybe G to move this in this direction, and once again click tab, I can edit basically my stuff in this window too. I hope you get it how this works. I just show you how you can access the edit mode and how you can edit some models and how you can add the materials on this window right here, and how you can see the results of the shading. Okay, so the results of the shading, just go right here on the render view. This is the simplest example, and right here on the base color, you can change different color to your cube if you want. You can play around on the shaders. I have different tutorials on my channel, but this is just basic tutorial. I'm gonna go on the solid view, okay, right here, and you have different kind of views. You have this view. This just looks, as you can see, through this, yes, right here. So you have bunch of basically tools to see your object in different way if you wanna edit basically and apply different kind of stuff to it, if that makes sense, yes. I hope you get it. So I'm gonna go back to the layout. As you can see, I just created this mess. Of course, I can delete objects by X and delete, yes. So Shift A, I can access the new window. Maybe I'm gonna dig in the next tutorial how we can add different models to this software. Thank you for watching. I hope you get it. I show you how you can access edit mode. Click right here and choose edit mode, or maybe click tab. My suggestion, learn the shortcuts, okay? Shift is to select multiple objects, like I said. Tab to go to the edit mode, of course, yes. I can select tab. And 1, 2, 3, this is the edge selection, face selection, or maybe vertices selection, yes. And I show you basic stuff on the shading editor right here, yes, shading. And you have bunch of views right here. I can access on the layout the same kind of views, yes, right here, solid view. And you have right here, I hope my webcam doesn't, I'm gonna just move this, and I have right here the render view. And this is what my camera gonna basically see, what I'm gonna render, what it's gonna look like. I hope you get it. This is basic stuff, guys. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. We're gonna dig in more in the next tutorials. Bye, guys.